Welcome to Two Dudes in a Broadcast. My name is Nick.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Mark. And please check out my Kama Sutra fan fiction called Bend But Don't Break. It's online now, available in stores next week. Hit me up online to find it.
That was good.
It's the truth.
So this is going to be our 27th attempt at our very first episode. Welcome, guys.
We have a camera now.
And we're just going to be talking a little bit about ourselves so you guys can know a little about us.
And get to know each other a little bit.
Get to know.
What the people want to hear.
Yeah.
The intimate details of our lives.
The scoop.
The scoopity-doo.
The stuff you're going to forget immediately after we talk about it.
Immediately.
Stuff nobody cares about.
So, ladies
Jeremy's
first, I
going to
guess.
start.
Ladies
Yeah,
first.
Jeremy starts off.
I'm Broad of the broadcast. I'm a bartender for a living, so I get people drunk. My favorite color is yellow. I'm a huge Disney nerd. I go to Disneyland at least 2 times a year, if not more. I was an annual pass holder for a long time. I also am a huge Harry Potter fan. So, Ravenclaw, what's up all my fellow Ravenclaws?
Puff and puff.
There's 3 people out there who are like, oh my god, another Ravenclaw? I'm a Gryffindor, because that's the good one. Also, I didn't just give that to myself. I totally did the
Hufflepuff is
Potter.
obviously
I
the
did.
best.
For
So, Hufflepuff.
grades?
No, we're well liked. We're well received by all the houses.
Are you?
Yeah.
They're trustworthy, I believe, is
Yeah.
what he's turning into well-liked.
We're the good friends.
Yeah, no, I trust you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, my favorite color is purple.
Ah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. I'm gonna scratch that off. I don't have to say that anymore.
I'm a server at a restaurant that shall not be named. Also a musician. Been playing music for a really long time. Guitar and singing mostly. Trying to learn different instruments. Don't ask me if you can hear any of my music. I'm not ever going to tell any of you where you can find it, unless I actually make something good for a change.
Me? Oh, you're asking about me?
Mark.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm an off and on stand-up in that I have done stand-up before, and I hope to do it again. Hopefully this gives me the platform to not do it for free anymore. I'm a podcast listener. I ate food one time. As you can tell, there's not much about me other than I sit in the 3rd stool.
What are some of your favorite podcasts?
Oh, some of my favorite podcasts. Oh, Harmontown.
Anything Dan
Case
Harmon.
File. Anything by Dan Harmon.
Yeah.
Anything Dan Harmon does. I mean,
Not sponsored.
I love the shits he takes. I met Macklemore once. He was super not cool to me. But that's about it. That's really all there is to me. There's not a whole lot.
You're not going to go into that story at all?
Would you like me to?
No.
Didn't think so.
We probably wouldn't get permission from
What, his
Macklemore's
team?
PR.
Yeah, his team. Ryan Lewis, his beats guy was super cool. Macklemore
Because
wasn't.
like, hi, I'm Ryan Lewis, nobody knows me.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Do you mind if I finish what I was saying? Since
Yeah,
you
you have to
interrupted
cut
me?
out Irving. Just right in the middle.
Just right what I was saying.
Honey, take a seat. Welcome to Mansplaining the Podcast. We're broadcasting from the well, actually.
So, what I was going to further explain before I got really interrupted, because we're all such different types of artists. I paint and I draw. I crochet, make soap, and I write. I'm a photographer, and when I have the patience, I try to cross-stitch, but it's very rarely.
In other words, you're the talent.
You're the
In this
comedian. You're the comedian.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So you're the hack, and I'm the washed up one.
Right, yeah. Clinging onto a dream, actually doing stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm really good at nothing. I'm just pretty mediocre at everything.
Yeah.
So.
A Jeremy of all trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, that's not nice. That wasn't good. That wasn't good or it wasn't good or clever. It was just a thing I said.
I thought it was good.
That's why you're sitting in the 1st stool.
So yeah. Anyway, are we
You wanna?
listening to anything? Watching anything?
Ooh.
Are we into anything?
What's our favorite
right now?
things right now?
Yeah.
Like Oprah.
Yeah.
You know, I got my favorite things right now. What's your favorite thing right now, Nick?
Well, it's not new, but I've been listening to an album over and over again for the past 5 years. Animals as Leaders. The Joy of Motion is the name of the album. It's fantastic.
And you would call it good?
It's fantastic.
Listenable?
fantastic.
If you were to rate it on the Garfield scale of Mondays to lasagna, is it a normal?
It's definitely a big old pan of lasagna.
Big old pan of lasagna?
Big old hot, fresh pan of lasagna.
No. That's pretty high.
Yeah.
That's pretty high on the
Actually,
list. Yeah. Jeremy, what's your favorite thing right now?
Lately I've been listening to a band called All Them Witches. Dying Surfer Meets His Maker is the name of the album that I got really into. It's super good all the way through. I definitely suggest checking it out. It's kind of like a stoner rock type of music. It's super awesome.
Yeah, cool.
What about you?
Well, as I said, I have done stand-up and I want to do stand-up again. I really like Crashing on HBO with Pete Holmes. It's kind of about his, like really getting pushed headfirst into doing comedy. It's a dramatization of it, obviously, but it is a good representation of like what it's kind of like to start out, like all the shit you have to go through, all the shit you have to be dragged through. The only unrealistic thing is he befriends a lot of super famous comedians
Right off
away.
the bat.
He's like, I'm crashing at Artie Lang's house tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to be over at TJ Miller's. Oops. My wife is Lauren Lapkus. No comedian has a hot life. No comedian has a hot life. No good ones, anyway. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back with some more Two Dudes in a Broadcast.
Yay!
Yeah.
Nick here with a little PSA. Sweetie is spelled Sweetie, not Sweaty. That's sweaty. When you call somebody sweetie on Instagram or something, and you spell it like that, I read it as sweaty. And sweaty is not a good thing to be called usually. Thank you.
Tune into.
Tune into whatever you want. Just don't call people sweaty. It's not nice.
All right. Well, hold on. Let me focus.
Nick is also super sweaty. Welcome back to the Two Dudes in a Broadcast podcast. Let's get to know some of our artists. Nick, will you help us out?
Absolutely. Up here we have the talented Andy Marsden, who's a friend of ours. He did this actually for me. It's the Run the Jewels, Rick and Morty mashup. Down here we have our own very talented Jeremy Kesterson with the animated Beetlejuice. Here we have Mark's lovely, talented girlfriend, Marley Tippett, with the cross-eyed bear. Here we have Amanda June. I don't know what's her last name.
It's June, like the month.
And behind Jeremy here is her dad, actually, Richard Kesterson.
Oh,
Very talented as well. And my personal favorite pieces that I own
Why did you
Our-
pick your favorites?
our ever-infuriating friend Cody Curtis. Up here we have a little cross-stitch that Jeremy did, Marge Simpson, super
One of
cute.
the few.
And Miguel also. Here we have the award-winning artist, it's a very close friend of ours, Orlando Allison. And then last, but definitely not least,
The big one.
the big one. Thank you so much, Nick Sevac.
Thank you. So fucking amazing.
Incredible, really. And we're gonna have all of these artists, like social media tags in our description.
Unless it's my dad.
He's not
If you
on.
like Frank Zappa, you want a painting, just let us know, and I'll tell them.
He's been 86 from the podcast. We'll talk about him,
He's
but
also-
he won't be here.
Too old for social media, so.
Yes.
That's one way to put it. The other way to put it is banned. He's been banned. Oh my god.
But we love to support all of our friends that are artists. So.
And we do want to, we're going to be changing this wall a lot, so if you guys have any art that you want to send in, we're looking specifically for local artists, so send it in, we'll put it up, we'll talk about you.
Yeah, and just quickly, a lot of the people that we're gonna have on, because we're gonna need guests, because honestly, we can't do it on our own.
We're pretty boring.
We are not good at this. We are really bad.
We're so bad.
But we are going to have on a lot of local artists, musicians, poets, authors, and in collaboration with Tempe PD, we are also going to have persons of interest in ongoing investigations.
And I wanted to just ask a couple questions to continue the getting to know. So one question that I had specifically for Mark was if you had any weird tics or any weird things that you did as a child growing up.
As a child? Well, yeah. Do you really want to know about it?
Yeah.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah.
It's not that cool. It's pretty weird.
I'm sure it's really weird.
It's really weird.
You're a weird guy.
Yeah, no, I'm a weird guy. So, when I was either 4 or 5, my favorite hobby was I would take my sister's Barbies.
I like it.
You will continue to like it.
Do you play with them with your G.I. Joes?
Yeah, no, that's what I would do. But after the battles, I would. This is weird. I grant you this. This is weird, but I did it. I would undress them, and then I would also leave my shirt on, but take off my pants, and then lay down underneath a blanket with the naked Barbie. There was no weird touching or anything. Like maybe a stamp once in a while, but like I would just lay underneath the sheets because that's probably what I thought sex was. I can only assume that's what I was doing. Like I was recreating what I thought sex was. So I'd lay underneath these blankets with a naked Barbie and my half-naked self. And I distinctly remember my grandma coming up to me at one point and being like, "Is there a naked Barbie under there? You got a naked Barbie with you?" And me going, "No.
No.
That's not true." And then her whipping off the blanket and being like, "There's a naked Barbie!" And I'd have her like, "No, you got me! Oh no!" So I guess, yeah, you could say I did have some weird tics or things I did as a child. Yeah, luckily I grew out of that. But now I just do that with homeless people.
Oh my god. Oh. Nick, do you have any,
Wait. I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
Elderly homeless people.
Does it remind you of your grandma a little
Yeah,
bit?
exactly. I want her to be involved too.
God.
Crocheted Blankets by Jeremy.
So the young homeless people aren't crazy.
They're not game.
They're not
Yeah,
crazy
they're not
enough
game.
for me.
No.
You want that already, like the heat has already damaged their brains?
Yeah. Like they look like beef jerky. They have gray hair. I want them underneath my blanket.
Smell like your trash can.
Yeah. The best part about it, costs like 77 cents.
For 10 cents a day.
You can feed my horrible addiction.
Oh. Nick, do you have any?
That's not good.
No, it's not good at all.
That's not good, Mark.
Send your money
Do you have any
to the
weird,
Two Dudes in a Broadcast Studio.
Do you have any weird tics that you did as a kid?
Yeah, but it's not funny. I'd put.
What was funny about mine?
I would put tape on my lip, my top lip, and I'd just like peel it off, and then put it back on. Like that.
I like
Wow.
the sound effect.
Did you find $5?
Yeah, then I found $5.
Wow.
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 Never did that again.
Sounds like it was worth it.
Sure.
Sure. Jeremy, Big J, as we call you.
I used to fold the corner of my blankets and touch my eyeball with them, or like trace the outline of my lips. It's not as weird as his, so we probably should have gone first.
Yeah, no.
I was assured that I was gonna not come out as the weird one.
Do you have a question for us, Mike?
I do. I'm super mad that I'm looking super weird right now.
It's okay.
I guess it's a naked Barbie bed that I have to sleep in. So, I made my own naked Barbie bed.
Just rip out the sheets and there's hundreds of naked Barbies.
Yeah.
That's probably uncomfortable.
Yep. Well, it is not comfy. I'll tell you that much. Do you have anything that you were super into in high school, junior high, or even as an early adult? Not a young adult. I like to call them early adults that you are now embarrassed of.
Well, it's not really what I was into. Like metal, music. Music is the biggest part of my life, and I listened to metal always growing up. So that's not weird, but the way I dressed in junior high, because I was really into metal.
Jinkos?
I was like, yeah.
Oh, fuck yes.
But I went like beyond because I wanted to like kind of have my own style, but I didn't have like money to go to Hot
Topic.
I didn't know Hot Topic was a thing back then.
It was.
So I had I put sun in my hair, which I don't know if you know what that is. It's supposed to be a natural like blonde.
Oh yeah.
It's like
a natural bleach.
it's like lime juice and stuff that you put in your hair, and it bleaches your hair when you're out in the sun. It's not good for your hair at all.
You know how everybody in the metal scene wanted to be bleach blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So, and my hair is all obviously very curly. So what I would do is I'd take a bunch of that, what is that gel?
LA Looks?
LA Looks.
Mhm.
And I would like paste my hair down to my face. And then I would like spray it with the sun in. So then it got like orange. Like a burnt orange color.
Yeah.
And then I just let it grow out. So I had like this much root, and then the rest was like burnt orange.
Right.
Didn't you dye
I
it
would
blue for
gel
a
it.
while?
That was later.
Oh.
I did that though. But I would gel it to my face, and then I had like Jinko pants, like with the really big legs.
Uh-huh.
But my legs are already so big that
They were skinny
kind
jeans.
of look normal.
You had skinny Jinkos.
They kind of look normal. So what I did, my solution to that issue, was I cut the inside of the leg.
Oh, homie. Oh, no.
Like all the way
Oh,
up to
no.
the knee.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Let me tell you,
Those are flared jinkos for you.
I can't believe I didn't hang out with you in high
I
school.
thought I was so cool.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
I was like metal.
Yeah. And then you and Kyle and Trevor would go down to the shows.
No, I didn't. All my friends made fun of me all the time.
No, nobody was like, "You're so cool."
I'm not going to say you didn't
yeah.
deserve it.
My own narcissism fueled that, like in a big way. I was just like, I'm cool as hell, and everybody was like, you're not cool. Stop.
They were right. They were super right. All right, Jeremy, what were you into that you're embarrassed about?
I mean, bands that I listened to. I was a big Linkin Park fan, but I listened to also like tons of classic rock and stuff, and I also listen to classical music. I don't know. I guess bands aren't as bad, but I guess I dressed kind of funny. Like, I didn't wear Janko jeans, but I had like this 3 or 4 different pairs of like plaid pants that are like red and blue, and like would wear those with like suspenders and like a Rocky Horror Picture Show shirt, and then I had fake glasses that I wore because I didn't need glasses.
Yeah.
So you
So
pretty
that-
much wanted to look like Travis Barker.
Do
Yeah.
you have any shirts that said, I'm not like every other girl?
No, but I did have one that said.
And 3 of you showed up with that same shirt? Son of a
No,
bitch.
I did have one that said Burt McCracken is my homeboy. And there's
Oh.
a picture of him looking like Jesus on it. I wore that for you.
Yeah, well, I do feel a little outmatched because all I was going to say is I had 3 Creed albums.
You once again come out looking like
I look like the weirdo. Scott Stapp
Actually-
was my
Hold
homeboy.
on.
No, don't defend him.
No,
Don't defend
I
him.
had the first Creed album, My Own Prison.
My Own Prison, yeah.
Welcome
I've
to-
created my own prison.
I went back and listened to it because
That's not good.
I loved that album
Yeah.
when it came out.
I had Human Clay and then the third one.
But there's a song on that album where the chorus is literally just counting down from 10. He goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
6,
5,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Welcome
And then you
to
know what comes at the
my
end of that?
first and last episode because we
Yeah.
all want to be around these two.
Welcome to the Creed cast.
We're Nick and Mark sing
Nick and
Creed songs.
Talking about Creed.
I'm not Stapp.
Can you not stop? Yeah, that's beautiful. His name was just Mark Tremonti, so I'll just be Mark Tremonti. He was the guitar player in Creed. Everybody knows that.
You can't not be good and have a signature Paul Reed Smith guitar.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. That's true. He also was in that other shitty band, Alter Bridge. Alter Bridge. They ditched Scott Stapp and they're like, we're gonna make Alter Bridge,
Yeah.
and they were just as shit, but minus the fucking fake '90s songs. Yeah, yeah. So then they just turned from Creed into just 2000s butt metal, the Alter Bridge.
Alter Bridge.
That was a great sentence that I just said. Here, Alter Bridge.
There's gonna be so many Christian metalheads that love us.
So I want to know, what were you like as a kid? And this question is for everybody.
What was I like as a
Yeah.
kid? So I played a lot of sports, but I was friends with nobody else who played sports. So I was like the nerdiest jock And I was also like the jockiest nerd, so I got along with nobody. It was super fun. It was great. It was great. I know I seem so affable and cool now. But they kept calling me Barbie guy. Like, why is that guy carrying around a bunch of Barbies?
Just have one hanging from your backpack.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I have a girlfriend. She goes to another school. She goes to the Barbie Academy.
Her name's Barbara.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
What about you, Jeremy?
I don't know. I had a lot of different groups of friends: jocks, nerds, goths, like middle kids. I got along with pretty much everybody. I just dressed how I wanted to, and then when people met me, they typically liked me because I wasn't like super judging, I guess. I also did play a lot of sports, and then smoked weed and decided that I didn't want to.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Didn't want to play sports anymore.
Cool kid.
Wow, yeah.
That was not cool. It
That
wasn't
was
cool at all. I don't know. I wasn't popular, but I wasn't like. I don't know. Personally, I just liked people that I liked. It didn't really matter what they looked like or how they acted. If I got along with them, then why not be their friends?
It's crazy to take a stand like that. I liked people who I liked.
I liked the people that I liked. It wasn't like, oh, you're only cool if you wear Hollister or if you have fucking.
Whoa. People who wore Hollister were super fucking cool. I would say they were hella tight.
Did you wear Hollister?
Nope. I had one Abercrombie shirt because a girlfriend who didn't know me very well got me an Abercrombie gift card.
And
I was like,
wow,
what am I going to do with this?
And then you bought
So-
a shirt,
And then I bought
and you
a
also,
shirt.
it cost $80, so
Yeah.
they gave you $25
Yeah,
gift
and I was
card,
like,
so you're like, now
I'm
I
out of
have to pay
pocket
for the rest of
$60.
it.
Yeah.
Wow, guys.
What were you
Wow.
like as a kid?
Well, I tried not to talk over other people
For once.
for once.
Yeah. Hey, did you,
No, I was-
as a kid, real quick, did you use curl activating moisturizer?
I didn't,
Oh.
but I do.
That just
now.
happened naturally. Oh, no. Here it is. I was wondering how you activated them bad boys.
As an adult, I've learned about hair products.
Mm.
No,
And that's the end of the show.
I haven't come to the styling part yet, but the products I got to. So.
Yeah, so you're there. You're
Halfway there.
Yeah. You're looking good adjacent.
He's like looking okay.
Yeah, he's like, he doesn't look like he's super homeless. if you do ever end up homeless.
He has a job, but it's not a good job.
Yeah. If you ever end up homeless, I got a gig for you.
Yeah.
It's laying under my blanket. Naked while I'm half naked. No touching. Maybe the occasional stamp.
Anyway, I was going for more like child, but whatever.
Whoa. Please rephrase that.
I was going for with my question. I was aiming more towards like what were you like as a child.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wasn't
Thank you.
aiming towards children.
Jesus Christ.
Can you push that mouse?
Here's where we have the intermission.
Yeesh.
No, so as a child, I was like really inquisitive, but like quiet. My mom actually thought that I had a learning disability because I would like, when she would try to teach me like colors and numbers and stuff, I would know one day and then the next day I like wouldn't.
Right.
I just wasn't paying attention because I have ADHD, whatever.
Yeah.
So she thought I was had a learning disability, which I always thought was funny.
Hilarious. Just,
Well, I mean-
that's a laugh riot.
It's, I mean, funny to me.
Funny, huh?
Because
Yeah.
I'm smarter than everyone. No, but I was a really like super sweet, nice little kid.
Yeah.
So I don't know
was
what
quiet.
happened.
Oh yeah, I was super quiet. My parents always like they never heard me, which is why I'm now here asking for your acceptance.
Dad, if you're
Is he
watching,
listening? Is it yours or mine?
both. Dad's.
Well, same. Dad?
I miss you.
Okay, I have a question. It's not as in-depth, but, you know, it's fun because I'm with two men. What is your favorite rom-com?
Ooh, The Big Sick.
What men want. What women want. Sorry.
Oh, with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
The standard by which all the standard by which all men judge themselves. Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great movie. Great movie.
The Big Sick was amazing.
I don't
Incredible.
think that would be a. I mean, I guess it is a rom-com.
It was totally rom-com.
I mean,
It's a
I
rom-com.
want more like chick flick rom-com.
Okay, so what's my favorite flick? Chick flick.
Yeah.
Still The Big Sick. Chicks love that movie. That's a great movie. Kumail and Emily Gordon, amazing.
So good.
It was
Amazing.
really good.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it a lot.
Also, amazing movie. What Women Want. So,
Ah!
Mel Gibson and Helen Hunt. Thank you.
God, I bet he was really happy there were no Jews in that movie.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Helen Hunt is no.
No,
No.
probably not. Mel Gibson wouldn't have allowed it.
Are you Jewish, Helen Hunt? Please comment.
Comment below.
Call us.
Let us know.
Call us. The number will be below. 1-800, are you a Jew?
Oh my god.
I'm technically a slur.
Anyway, what's your favorite, like, male-centric movie?
Well, male-centric.
I don't know, like...
You mean all of them?
Point Break, like man movies, like Waterworld,
Okay.
John Wick.
Ooh.
I think would be
John
considered
Wick is probably
like a
my
man
favorite.
movie.
You know how much I love John Wick. John Wick is by far one of the best movies I've ever seen.
action in the action genre.
Yeah, the action genre.
Let's clarify that.
Oh man, there's probably a couple. I have to like look at my DVD collection.
Pretty much anything starring
Anything with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
And the first 3 Mad Max movies.
We actually we're listening to the classical station here in the greater Phoenix area. K-Bach, shout out. What's
Woo!
up?
Sponsor us.
Support your local classical music.
They're not listening.
Anyway, hi K-Bach. They played a piece from Braveheart, and then they were talking about it, and it was nominated for 10 Academy Awards.
It
and won
won
5.
somehow. It won Best Picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. It's a bad movie. It is not a good movie.
It's not that bad.
I will go out on a limb and say Braveheart is a bad. It should be called Bad Heart. That was a terrible movie. It's not a good movie.
Brave Fart.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that. I don't think anybody farts in that movie. They show their butts. They show their boy butts.
I honestly don't know if
I
I've
just-
ever seen that.
You don't need to.
Okay.
Brendan Gleeson's in it. Brendan Gleeson's amazing.
Well-
Mad Eye Moody. Mad Eye Moody from you know how we all talked about Harry Potter earlier.
Oh.
Mad Eye Moody is Brendan Gleeson. He's also in Braveheart.
I'm still not like.
Oh,
I've only-
okay.
He's only watched all of them
Oh,
once.
I've watched them all once.
I just made.
How many times have you read the book?
Never.
What a Hufflepuff you are.
I haven't read a book
Jesus.
since probably like.
Well, I read all the
I was
books.
16. The last book I read was.
I also don't read books. I've read all the books several times and seen all the movies several times. So Hufflepuff your fucking way out of here.
You did read.
Get out of that
you started
conversation.
reading
That was very Gryffindor of you.
Yeah, it was. Taking
that,
charge.
One book though for a while.
But I haven't finished a book
Yeah.
since like 16 years old, legitimately.
Yeah.
Because I'm stupid.
All right, I got another question that has to do with movies as well.
Sure. What's that?
This is very
What's
important
that?
to me.
What do we got?
What is your favorite horror movie?
Ooh, favorite horror movie. Give me just a sec because I have a couple to go through that I really like.
Let's do this. I have a whole
Okay, I'll go first then.
horror
'cause
movie thing.
I get 2.
All right.
And I actually can't remember the name of the other one.
You must have
Well,
loved
tell
it.
me about it.
You must have loved
The
it.
one with Justin Long. The
Tusk?
No. Drag Me to Hell.
Drag Me to Hell.
Mm.
that's
Drag Me to Hell is
amazing.
probably the most entertaining horror movie in my opinion. But if we're talking classic, Nightmare on Elm Street is, I think, the best. My favorite.
I'm going to go with. I mean, I'm sure you could call it a horror movie. I don't know if you would consider it a horror movie, but 28 Days Later.
28 Days Later is a
Far and away the most enjoyable horror movie that I've ever watched. Loved it. Cillian Murphy, amazing, so good, so good. Also, that one guy, he was incredible, and that girl that was in it, amazing.
I just remember him being in it.
Hello. Yeah, it was got. You have to know a bit about it. It was great. It was great.
Mark, you'll have to excuse
Oh,
Mark.
yeah.
He's having some technical difficulties.
I have had that. Yes, John. A little bit.
He learned how to speak backwards, apparently.
He's been playing The Sims for way too long.
Yeah, I'm going straight to similar.
Is that your only one? You said you had a few.
That was the one I most enjoyed. Also, really loved just recently Get Out. Was fantastic.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Hereditary was more than okay, which is more than I can say for most.
See,
Hereditary
as a big horror
awful
movie
for so
fan,
many
I thought I didn't love Hereditary. I thought it was very good for recent horror movies.
Spoiler alerts if you've not seen Hereditary. I'm a big fucking horror movie
That's
fan.
not a spoiler for Hereditary.
It's not.
Well, I'm about to say, all the way, like, the little girl's head getting, like, cut off and all that was amazing until it started getting into, like, the weird cult stuff, and I was like, this is not what everybody I know is like, you're the biggest horror movie fan, go see that movie. And I finally watched it and I was like really creeped out. Like, we watched together and I was freaking out. And I was like, this is actually kind of creepy, like super strange. And then when it got to the cult stuff, I was like, this is so lame. I was done. I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, we need to go see Us all together. We should all go see that.
It still has 100. It has 100% around.
It's fantastic. Get Out was amazing. Jordan Peele is also doing Twilight. I haven't seen Us yet.
Okay. Well, I didn't really want to see it. I wasn't really interested, but I will go see it, and we should do a movie because I thought that it kind of seemed like a lame. No offense to anybody out there. Like, I just didn't like the whole idea of it being like they're like doppelgangers or something. To me, what the trailers looked like, it was like Purge style, where they're like in a house and like they're trying to kill the other people.
They're also specifically limiting the trailers.
Right.
They're specifically doing what every other horror movie doesn't do, which is keep the secrets.
I know, but that's what got me, because I watched the trailer and I was like, but now everybody I know is like, it's absolutely amazing, it's one of the best movies, so I will see it, and I'll keep an open mind, but the trailer alone set me to believe it was going to be very purgy.
Yeah.
And I didn't like.
From what I've heard, it's not. And it's just amazing.
Alright, so we're going to take another little break.
Quick little break.
I don't get to talk about my favorite horror movies?
Okay.
Oh,
so we're not.
you?
Just kidding. Stay tuned.
Right after this break. And we're back. Go Jeremy.
My all-time favorite horror movie and all-time favorite movie are both horror movies, which is weird, I think, to talk about. My all-time favorite movie in the whole entire world is Evil Dead. 100%. But my favorite horror movie is Halloween, and I grew up being absolutely terrified of Michael Myers, like, absolutely love him, and Michael Myers tattoos how much I love Halloween. And when I was a kid, we would watch it and, like, around Halloween time, and my mom, dad, and brother thought it would be funny to make a full-size cutout of Michael Myers and tape it to my bedroom window.
That is funny.
And in the middle of us watching, I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, I gotta go to my room, and I walk in and my blinds are open and I see Michael Myers there, and I'm just like, done. I was like screaming, running out of the room. They thought it was hilarious.
That's real fucking funny. That's a great move.
That's
the kind of parent I hope to be.
Well, that's it for the final attempt of our first episode. I know we're pretty new, but if you want to meet us, talk to us, have a beer with us, maybe show us some of your art, talk about being on the show maybe, we'll all be attending a pop-up that Jeremy is actually going to be part of.
Yeah, it's going to be at the Beer Research Institute in Mesa from 4 to 7 on 420. Not hard to forget. We will be in the Sailor's Crochet 2 booth, which is my personal crocheting stuff, selling crocheted items and soaps. Come say hi. And also, just so you guys know, we're going to give you some more details later on down the road. Nick and I are going to be taking a trip to Disneyland. Unfortunately, Mark will not be able to make it, which sucks.
I won't be there.
But we will be recording from there, and we'll be posting videos towards the beginning of May. But watch out, because we're going to do a bunch of giveaways. We're going to do 5. Disney themed, Pixar themed, Star Wars themed, Harry Potter themed, and Simpsons themed. We're also going to Universal. So yeah, watch out so you can win a bunch of awesome free stuff that we're going to be giving away.
And thank you guys so much for watching. We got a lot more coming up, so stay tuned. Like this video and subscribe to our channel, please.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, let us know in the comments down below if you have any horror movies for us to watch, any rom-coms for us to watch, if you've ever been caught with Barbies naked, let us know. Also, we would love to hear songs for us to sing for our Bad Karaoke series, which will either be the outro for episodes or maybe a standalone series. Who knows? Let us know songs you'd like to hear us ruin.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You can find our handles in the description below, as well as all the artists' handles. So if you want any of their work, that will all be down underneath us.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Cheers, you guys. 2 dudes in a broadcast.
You did it.
I love you, Dad.